at the top, we was waiting for this, we was ready to pop. Can't even hold you, won't be stopped. Off the block, we taking tops, we kicking nerves and taking names. It's something about that power T. You ain't got no haters, you ain't no beast. Let's shock the world in Tennessee. It's about that time to say the least. Rocky Top, you always be that home.
So start.
And
all right, boom. Welcome to Not Another Podcast, live from the Smokies. It's a party with classic conversation. My name's Elena Story.
Huh? Yeah, yo baby Jones. You hear me? Motor City Jones at that.
Tree Highs.
And today we have a new cabin member with us, Mr. Hendon Hooker. Clap it up, guys. Just
Yes, sir.
So, you're actually our first athlete. And let me just put in perspective how familiar I am with sports history for you. So while I was doing research on you, I came across a couple of different podcasts, and Shannon Sharp was on one. I know who that is, but I just learned today that he was a tight end. So yeah, that's all right with things. So how was your day?
It was good. I got some good work in this morning with my brother and one of our coaches over at Tennessee. Just getting my knee back, stacking days, day after day.
Alrighty. So what have you been up to since you left Knoxville?
Been in OTAs, so out of season training.
Thanks.
With the NFL and with the Lions, doing a lot of rookie responsibilities. So we had to go to LA and do the rookie premiere, shoot a lot of videos and content with a lot of media and companies, and then doing a lot of photo shoots for the NFL, and then just having practice and rehab. Like I said, stacking days, getting better day by day.
What brought you into town?
Well, I just got done with OTAs and minicamp and vet minicamp, so now I get a chance to come back and get some work and be here in my house, sleep in my own bed.
Yeah. Did you do some sort of camp? Is that coming up soon, or you did it already?
Yeah, it's coming up on the 8th.
Oh, okay.
On the 8th, so I'm excited. Get to see all the little kids out there running around, having a good time, and just having fun. That's what it's all about.
It really worked out so perfect. It worked out so perfectly because whenever I had messaged you, I want to go on the show, I was thinking we're gonna have to plan it weeks in advance, and just so happened you're gonna be in town the exact same weekend. So I'm glad that happened. Do you miss Knoxville?
Do I miss Knoxville? Yeah, I do. I miss the people in Knoxville, and I miss my bed. Been living in a hotel room for the past month and a half, so to be back in my bed feels great.
So you're traveling a whole bunch, or you live in a hotel out where you're playing at now?
Yeah, in Detroit. So until I move into my house here in a couple weeks, I've just been living in the team hotel.
Okay, there's a team hotel. I learned things every Sunday.
So what I want to ask, man, since we just gonna get down here, we're gonna get to the nitty gritty.
Talk to me.
You back Knoxville, you feel me, Rocky Top. I'm gonna get straight to it, bro. We ain't been winning in a long time, bro. A long ass time. You feel me? Last time we beat Bama 15 years ago, I was in elementary. You feel me? So you come back, how does that feel? You bringing an iconic dynasty, you feel me, just back to life. Everybody loving the city. Everybody ain't. Whoa. How does that feel for you as a quarterback at the helm of this team?
I mean, it feels good, just to have success in general. But, to be able to embark on something as changing a whole trajectory of a program, that's special. That's something that I set out to do the moment I got here. Like you said, they went a long time. They were 3-7.
I ain't threw that goalpost in the water in a long time.
They were 3-7 when I committed here in 2020, and to be able to fulfill the destiny of what we talked about building up through 21 to 22 and being Bama, making it look easy.
So you just mentioned the record before.
Mm-hmm.
What made you pick Tennessee?
I'd say the connections that I had here. Emmanuel Moses, that's my big brother. I'm blessed to be able to play with him. My first year in the NFL, and he really showed me the way coming in as a freshman in high school, and being able to be here with Jalen Hyde. We had a long relationship. He played with the same AAU team that I did, and some of his people, down from South Carolina to North Carolina. So just having that connection with him, familiar faces, and having an opportunity to play in the SEC and an opportunity to compete you know, at the highest level of college football. That's all you can
I
ask
don't know much about sports, but I do know the SEC is supposed to be like super gritty, like the toughest conference to play in. Did you feel that?
for. Yeah, for sure. It's a difference.
Yeah.
In 2020, I led college football in rushing touchdowns, and that was in the ACC.
That's cool.
So
Yes, sir.
getting here in the SEC, I didn't have too many breakaway runs.
Love it.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
you felt the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Definitely
sir.
felt the difference.
But your
In my
runs,
house.
you broke away though. You saying you didn't have too many biggest, but your runs was pivotal.
Mm-hmm.
Pivotal for the team, pivotal for, you feel me? So now I gotta say what does the number 68 mean to you?
Number 68.
Yeah.
That's just the starting point.
That's just a
Right.
starting point.
What does that mean?
Point.
Tell me.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
He know what it means.
My favorite word. Elaborate.
Look,
Elaborate. So
you want me to elaborate on 68 or you gonna do?
Let him elaborate.
We'll both.
68 is like 68 picked of the NFL draft. You hear me?
Oh, okay.
So it's like I don't care about no round none of that. You was in this draft. How when your name was called, you got to run that back, man. Did you know before they called you?
Yeah.
Before you feel me? You already
Yeah.
knew you was going to Detroit.
Yeah. So not going first round or not going, second round.
Yeah.
You just sitting there, and my agent was telling me, "Hey, just enjoy the time with your family." And that's what I was doing. I was socializing with my guys. We just chilling, eating, hanging out. And then my agent was like, "Hey, Detroit, it's time to go." So Detroit called me. I get on the call with the GM Brad Holmes, and he's one of the guys who has deep connection with my family. He went to North Carolina A&T, knew my father, and he was telling me, "Man, it's cool to call a 336 number because that's our area code in Greensboro, North Carolina." Get on the phone with him and being able to have familiar faces in the building as well. It was a blessing.
That's dope.
So I have actually been to a draft day party before, so I'm curious, was it a stressful day? It was when I went to it. Was it stressful at all for you or just coasting?
No, I'm just waiting for my name to be called.
Yeah.
Whenever that is. And I was gonna have the same reaction. I see a lot of people cry. I wasn't gonna cry. I
Yeah.
told my people, I said, I'm not gonna cry, so don't expect that.
You knew it was coming.
Yeah, like, I mean, this
When
it's
you know
it's
you're the
only
man.
yeah, like, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
This is what I expect.
Yeah.
Like, I
You
worked
put the
hard
work
to
in
get to
for
this
it.
Hey,
level.
real
So
talk.
He said something though.
You work hard for real.
Wait.
I seen it.
Wait, you said something about
Waiting for his name to be called. That's
Uh-huh.
what.
You just
feel
knew
me?
it was
That's
coming,
what
yeah.
makes him who he is. A lot of people can't wait for their name. They want their name to be on
the first
boom.
one.
You feel me?
Well, with that though, y'all mentioned the Heisman, like the draft rounds or whatever. Do you think that if you wouldn't have had the injury that you had, that you either would have won the award?
Number
or-
one overall pick, bro.
Yeah.
Number one overall
I was-
pick.
I wanted to
going-
hear his answer. Like, sorry.
Sorry.
He gonna be humble with it, man. Cause man, that's just
I have
his
heard you're
genuine.
very humble.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I mean,
tell
I told my family, I told my guys, like, we either gonna get it on the front end or we're gonna get it on the back end. So turn around, go ahead, get it on the
Real
back
shit.
end and keep grinding.
What does the back end look like?
The back end, just staying patient, trusting the process. I've had ups and downs throughout my life, throughout the game of football, and just being able to endure that and keep pushing forward. That's all you can do. Control what you can control.
Mm-hmm. So, as I was saying, I was watching a bunch of different stuff that you do, and I saw in a lot of press conferences that the reporters are really trying to like push this narrative of you treating your rookie year as a redshirt year, or talking about your age or anything. Do you think that applies to you at all? Why do you think they keep trying to push that narrative?
I mean, they're just doing their job.
Just doing their job.
Yeah, they're doing their job. They're gonna say, whatever's gonna get clickbait or
Yeah.
anything of that nature. But I understand, and like I said, I'm gonna control what I can control. Continue to stack days, get better, and when that time comes around for me to get on the field and do what I do, I'm gonna be prepared.
Go
I
ahead.
got a question about like just. I've been watching you, bro, and I always want when I had to look at, cause I play ball. I wasn't, you feel me, just as, you feel me. The people didn't look at me like they look at you. You hear me? So I'm wondering why you didn't choose Oregon and why you didn't choose teams like that. And I had to look at the roster like it's like 4 freshmen on the team. It didn't make sense. So you chose Virginia Tech, but you're from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Why not Tar Heels or Wolfpack? You feel me?
It's funny you asked that. So coming out of high school, wanted to go to Chapel Hill.
Yeah.
A couple of my family members played there. William Graves, set the school shooting record, most 3-pointers in the game, and then one of my close family friends, PJ Harrison, went there and then broke Will Gray's record. So we all went to the same high school, went to Dudley High School in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Yeah.
They both won Gatorade Player of the Year. So I'm thinking I'm gonna win Gatorade Player of the Year. My senior year ended up not winning. I lost it to Zamir White, played with the Raiders now. In Chapel Hill, they had like 7 quarterbacks on their roster. Called NC State to commit. Nobody on the staff answered the phone. I went to Dick's Sporting Goods, bought a shirt and everything. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, I'm about to be Wolfpack, fully committed. Nobody answered the phone. I said, that's cool. We took the shirt right back.
Hey, see,
took the shirt right back. And like Virginia Tech, they had the coaching staff there just put Paxton Lynch in the league, first round quarterback. And they were at Memphis the year before. Yeah. One of my childhood friends, Luke Reynolds, was playing there. Then Tremaine Edmonds, Terrell Edmonds, they're close with my family. So, just being up there, I enjoyed the time, and I thought that it was the best opportunity for me to get, developed into a first round quarterback. And it was close to home, so that's why I chose Virginia Tech.
And you got Virginia, okay, so look. So from Greensboro, so would you, like growing up as a kid, are you like rooting for North Carolina or North Carolina State? What side of town you on would make you be like, whoa?
Really, man, I'm rooting for A&T. North Carolina A&T.
Okay. Well, that makes perfect sense.
That's
Is it your brother played there now?
Yeah, my brother's.
So when y'all asked, is that the one we met earlier? Is it a different one?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had asked, someone asked him, do you ball or a little? And he said, I ball a lot. And I'm like, ain't the kid that plays like...
Yeah, so my whole family, everybody in my family is gonna graduate from A&T except for me. So, and my dad's he's a Black College Football Hall of Famer, MEAC Hall of Fame. They retired his number at North Carolina A&T, and they just brought out a retirement from my
brother.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's dope.
So, even, I don't know if you call it an injury or not, but even when you were at Virginia Tech, you had like a really big health scare, and then here, you faced some like pretty big challenges in terms of health-wise. How do you stay so mentally sharp to be that resilient?
I don't know. I think just throughout my lifetime, it's always been things not going my way, and just being able to deal with whatever comes with it. This just goes back to controlling what I can control. I've never been the guy who's been like broadcasted out in front. I've always been the kid in the back, just grinding with my head down. So I just kept that same mentality my whole life.
That's one thing, Renan, you just spoke it up for me. So it's like, I'm a fan, you feel me? It's a lot of fans in the room right now. But we talking about fans that's athletes. Being not named a starter, how does that make you, how do you transition in that role from not being a starter and just be working at it? Like, when my name called, like you mentioned it earlier, when my name called, I'm gonna be ready. How do you stay behind that and that you feel me?
Yeah, like I've been in that position before. So not being named a starter, I've been in the quarterback competition my whole career, from college every year until 2022. That's the first time I've been just named a starter from start to finish.
You played quarterback your whole life? No other position?
Like, I played defense and
I know, cutter league and shit. You play defense.
Like it's just in my blood. Like
but offense the whole time you been quarterback.
Quarterback. Like this is in my family blood.
I like that.
If my mama could play quarterback, she'd play quarterback.
Hey, for real.
She a quarterback coach.
That mean your mama a boss.
I'm telling you, she don't play no games.
I'm telling you, if you can be a quarterback, I mean you're a boss. Real shit.
Did you ever play baseball?
Nah.
Yeah. It comes natural.
I'm just curious.
When I was little, and then I stopped. Once I learned about AAU basketball, I ain't
So you played basketball growing up?
He said he had dunk on Jones.
I saw an interview that he said he was dunking on people, and I was like,
My uncle, rest his soul, he passed away 4 weeks ago. But every week I go get a haircut. He was my barber, so every week I go get a haircut. And once I started dunking in 8th grade, he said, every time you try to dunk, I give you $20. So I was trying to dunk everything.
You were dunking in the 8th grade?
Yeah, I got my first, really 7th grade, summer going to 8th grade, I started dunking. And then I got my first in-game dunk the first game of my 8th grade year.
Oh my God.
I like that.
I played basketball like growing up. So I do know about basketball and football, so that's crazy. 8th grade? What the heck?
I played for the Knoxville Lakers and the Knoxville Magics. I was a guy. And I got a barber for you too now. Like, who your barber?
Rajan.
Okay.
That's
I
dope.
don't want
Rajon,
to take
dope.
Rajon. I don't want
He
to
went
take
to
Rajon
Fulton.
service, but
Yeah, that's my little dog.
That's my dog.
When did you make the
Work.
decision? Because I know there's a lot of people they do dual sports, but at some point you have to decide like which route you're gonna take. When did you know it was football?
So going into the 9th grade, I was the #1 ranked player in my class in North Carolina,
For basketball or football?
basketball.
okay.
So it was on the list. It was me. I was the youngest in 2017. It was me, and then one of my childhood friends, Harry Giles. He was #1 2016. 2015 was Brandon Ingram, and then 2014 was Theo Pinson. So three of those guys are from my area, and I grew up
Wait,
with them.
Brandon Ingram. Why do I know that name?
Because he's in the NBA.
Oh, okay. That's
They're actually all in the NBA.
Oh, I know him.
Yeah, Theo is
Yeah, like Theo, like,
That's crazy. He from North Carolina too.
Greensboro. Like,
John Wall, man, dude. John Wall was talking about Theo. Like, yeah.
yeah, they was on the
Somebody
podcast.
know.
Theo got his own podcast.
Yeah.
Him and,
Theo got a podcast.
Hey, Hosby, you know how to throw some air first? I mean, some air conditioning.
Bro, put that t-shirt on. Put that t-shirt on.
Can we stay in Knoxville right quick? I want to take you back to Knoxville. I want to keep you in Knoxville. Take me to the last 2 minutes of that Alabama game, bro.
Last 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes of that
Okay,
game.
so one, I gave him a touchdown. I had miscued with the running back on a little read option.
Yeah.
Balls on the ground, they score. So we come back to the sideline, like, we good. We driving, we score, and then when we get back on the field and we see that they missed the field goal, I'm like, oh yeah, it's game time.
Yes, sir.
So coach is like, what you thinking? You want to take it to overtime? I'm like,
I see
man,
it.
let's go. Because our game are so long, I'm starving. I'm like,
Man,
I'm like, yo, let's go ahead and
Yeah.
let's go ahead and win the game. Yeah, I'm starving. I'm ready to eat.
that's how you know he Hosby.
Gave it to you.
So any time, you know, like those clutch moments, one thing that I picked up from Luka Doncic was take your mind off of it.
Yeah.
So you'll be more relaxed.
That's
and
right.
he'll do like little bottle flips and stuff on the sideline. So I'd be on the sideline freestyling with Joe Milton, my roommate Joe,
Exactly.
and just take my mind off and just to be out there relaxed and just have fun.
He's
That's
the one who
one.
treats
Like,
the
that's
NBA
one.
like a side hustle, right? Like his main
Yeah.
thing
Nah,
is like riding
Joe-
horses.
yeah.
But nah, you just talked him up because Joe #1 right now. He QB1 right now.
Yes, sir.
And it's crazy because just seeing y'all both come in transferring in, he was QB1 at 1st. You feel me? But y'all like this. That's what you feel me. What I would see from y'all on the sideline or what the media would portray. You feel me? I don't know if it's like that, but I'm like, Joe #1 right now.
Oh yeah, make sure you don't touch it.
My-
Just make sure you don't touch it.
Man, I'm Jones.
Talk to him.
Look, we you got Joe Milton. That's your dog for real, right?
Yeah, like
That's your dog, bro.
that's my real deal brother. Like we live together. Like Joe gonna be home in about an hour. I can't wait to see my dog. He been down there in Louisiana putting on. So
Yeah, sir.
I'm ready to kick with my dog for a little bit. You know, we're gonna take a little vacation for 4th of July. So
like y'all, so that's what I'm saying. Like, so how you started like he started the season I was being a quarterback. He had an injury. You took in there and never looked back. How do you feel as your roommate, your brother? Like y'all just always was close the whole time.
So at the time we didn't live together that year, 2021. So at the time when he got hurt and then they said that I was gonna be starting, you know, from there on out, Joe told me to come to his house. So I pulled up on him. We was just chilling. And we had a deep talk. That was our first time really kicking it, you know, outside of the facility. And he was like, man, I feel like whoever's in there, we just want to win ball games. And I said, man, I feel the same way. That's why when you were in there, man, I'm supporting you. I'm just trying to be your eyes and ears from the sideline. Yeah, because at the end of the day,
type shit.
at the end of the day, this is who I'm going to work with every day.
Yeah.
Why would I want to have bad blood with him?
Yeah.
It's no point. I see no point in trying to, you know, deviate from the plan, which is win ball games. That's what we are here for.
Yes, sir. I mess with that so much, bro, because like that's why they say like the nation already. Tennessee got the strongest quarterback unit, the strongest quarterback room. Like if people like, I mean, it's obviously if we got, you know, people gonna try to transfer in between, but like, y'all was like so close together in years. Like he came off from Michigan, you came off from Tech. So now I gotta go back to like, how do you feel when you the heart surgery? You had surgery, right?
No, I ain't had surgery.
So you had it was a heart issue.
Yeah, they
They
thought
said
something was
you were
wrong.
able to play again or or something like that.
Yeah, like
yeah, they thought I was
that's-
gonna have to have. They thought I was gonna have to have open heart surgery.
What was
Yeah.
the issue?
I don't know, like an extra valve or something like that.
Like a
It's-
murmur or something? It ended
it
up
was-
being like nothing.
It
Not
was
a big deal.
it was nothing. They went through on the EKG, and they thought something was wrong during the little COVID era. So
Scared, a little scared.
yes, and
Not
I was,
major, but a
yeah,
little
no, it was
scared.
crazy. It was crazy. And the whole time I'm just like, man, I just hope I
I
can.
can't imagine hearing that. Like,
I
I'm
can
never
be
going to
healthy.
play again. And then I saw
Yeah.
your mom said in an interview that they said they called her and that you would never be able to play again. Like, I can't imagine like hearing that, knowing what your trajectory
Yeah.
is.
Now you in Detroit, Michigan. I'm from Detroit. I was born in Detroit.
Okay.
You feel me?
Mhm.
Ford, you feel me? Like this, I get in trouble for this. Police pull me over. They see Detroit. They think I'm on some other stuff. So you in Detroit, Motor City. We gotta emphasize Motor City.
Yeah, I
Why
wear
they
that. I
call
wear that
Detroit
hat all the
Motor
time.
City? You hear me?
I wear that hat all the time. Motor City.
You ain't got no buffs yet.
I got some on the way.
Hey, don't wear them now. Only wear them when you go
No,
out to
they-
eat. Hey,
Wait,
talk.
I've heard of, those are like the
Remember I
sunglasses.
asked-
Cartiers.
Okay, I didn't know that's what they
Yeah.
were. I always hear about buff frames, but I didn't
You
know
try
they
to
were.
rob people for buffs.
Man.
Glasses is something the easiest thing to rob somebody.
They gonna snatch you because they just
That
do
makes
this.
sense.
Hey, keep your mind
you-
on the prize. Forget all that. Hey, like I said, go make them hundreds of millions and come pick me up.
You talk about maintaining camaraderie. So
Mm-hmm.
with you know, being a rookie, joining a new team or whatever, how do you like maintain camaraderie and build that with your new teammates?
Mm-hmm.
On and off the field.
Yeah, connections. And then showing them how I work. So majority of the time, I'm trying to be the first one in the building every day, and then might not be the last one to leave, but
Close to it.
close to it. If I get everything done, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
But definitely just trying to talk to everyone, just
Mhm.
kind of get a feel for everyone and how they move and their mentalities and some of the things that they do off the field, and just bringing good energy. So we can be at practice and I'm trying to chop it up with the D linemen, trying to chop it up with the receivers, with the O linemen, with the DBs. DBs, they love to talk trash, so I might say a couple jokes with them boys.
Mhm.
But other than that, just being a genuine guy. That's what I'm trying to do.
Have you found a mentor yet?
Have you found a mentor?
Yeah. So JT Barrett is our assistant quarterback coach. So I'm with him, majority of the
He
time.
went O
Give me
State.
that name.
He was, dude, they had the 3 quarterback core that was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, JT Bird.
Mhm.
See, I'm like
Yeah.
that.
So that's the big homie.
Have you ever been hazed? Has
I-
hazing
Yeah,
started?
have they hate you? Is that a thing?
Yeah. You ain't carrying bags and shit
I
like
will.
that?
I will probably when
When it starts.
when camp starts in
Wait,
July.
I
when we go
saw
back.
that your recovery time, you were supposed to be like June or July. Are you fully back?
No, I'm not fully back, but I'm just ahead of schedule. The procedure that I had, they had to reconstruct my meniscus and then do my ACL as well. So that process is different than if you just tear your ACL. If you just tear your ACL, that means you're on crutches 2 or 3 weeks. You already starting to walk and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm on my crutches for 6 weeks.
Damn.
Yeah, for 6 weeks. So for me to be able to run and move around, how I'm moving
That's
around,
major. You gotta stay
it's
with
major.
it hard.
Mhm.
You
Got
gotta
to.
rehab.
yeah.
Yeah.
So with the injury, you in the NFL, what sets you apart from everybody else and your abilities that make you feel me? Like make you, before the draft, you already drafted, we ain't trying to go before, but I'm just trying to say before the draft, what makes you what puts yourself apart from every quarterback that's
Yeah.
on that list
I think
and make them pick Hendon Hooker?
I think really leadership, honestly, how I connect with people,
Mm-hmm.
and really my work ethic. I'm a football junkie. Whenever I can get it in, I'm gonna get it in for sure. Like it's today's Sunday. I
Got it in
yeah,
earlier.
you feel me? I got it in this morning. As soon as I woke up, get my brother
Somebody
up.
I know go run like 3 miles.
Yeah,
5
I
o'clock
did.
in the morning.
Go run the houses.
Yeah, I had to work in. Yeah, but
I
that's just,
run the block one time. That's 0.3 miles.
but that's just like growing up. My pops never let us sleep in.
Yeah.
If
I
you
was talking about that.
Yeah, if you're in the house, my mom would be like, "Where, y'all gonna work out? What y'all doing?"
I love that your mom's on that
Like,
too.
she plays no games.
Hey, when I say his mom, remember my auntie probably like
Yeah.
strict on your ass. That's why I told him
Mhm.
like, you better not, boy.
No,
This is
she
really
plays no
random,
games.
but your sister is probably like the cutest person I've ever seen. She's so pretty, and she's an AKA like me. I've stalked her a little bit, so
He said,
she's
He said,
adorable.
"Oh, boy."
sister cross at?
North Carolina A&T, both of them did.
Oh, dang. She went to her alma mater and period. Pretty girls all the way.
Your family the shit. Hey, some real. And you got Tupac on. I fuck with y'all.
I got my popcorn.
Salute to your family.
You had mentioned this to me before this had started. You went to some sort of like event thing, a Hall of Fame thing, or upcoming. What was that?
Just, it was a signing. So we're a memorabilia company. So
Oh, okay.
saw a lot of big name guys. Met Clint Portis yesterday. Shady McCoy, my dog T. Higgs was there.
Oh, okay.
T. Higgs was there. Jai Gibbs, my teammate with the Lions, just came from Alabama, was there. Gary Payton, Sean Kemp.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir. Sean Kemp.
Senior.
Sean Kemp?
Yeah, Sean Kemp. Ralph Sampson.
Sean Kemp was my first favorite basketball player. Then Kobe. When Shaq didn't Kobe.
Sean Kemp was doing that.
Hey, T, y'all got number 5. That's my little cousin. Like,
Yeah, now T my dog. That's my brother. So
y'all be
You wearing 5 this year, ain't you too?
y'all be whipping them same cars.
Nah, he like him. Nah, they like them fast cars, bro. I like luxury.
Luxury. See, that's
Too
like me. I like luxury too, but them fast cars is fun. Let me get that.
It gets you from point
That's
A to
luxury.
Z quickly. Hey, look, but what's the difference between preparation of college football and pros?
I was just about to ask that.
Honestly, it's the same. Like the way I prepare in college, I prepare as a pro. So I mean, every day I have a set schedule throughout the week, and this is what I rely on throughout the week. Whether it's marketing deals I have in the back end of the day, or it's I got to get up there a little bit earlier because I need to get in the hot tub and get some prehab before practice. Or okay, hey, I need a little bit more time on the install with the coaches just to run over it one more time, just so I can have everything and be fully prepared for any situation that occurs on the field.
Yeah, let's go.
What's your favorite Bush's beans?
What's your favorite bush beans?
Bush's beans.
That's his thing. He's like
Hey,
sponsored by
man, a lot of Dunkin' Donuts.
Dunkin' Donuts.
You spoke about Dunkin' too?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a secret that I was told not to say on camera, but I have to tell you now? I hate beans. I hate beans to the point like if we go to a Mexican restaurant and you eat it next to me.
It's okay though. I mean, that's crazy, but that's crazy.
It's literally a fun
It's
deal.
all good. 'Cause my man Joe, he don't eat beans at all either. He's the pickiest eater ever. We can go somewhere. Sushi, you better not have it around Joe.
I like everything.
Anything like Joe, chicken, rice,
Yeah.
like mac and cheese.
Sounds good. Oh wow.
Since we talk about food, would you ever go treating? Vegan, like treating.
Nah.
Oh yeah, hey, I bet if I whip something up for you, I
Even
bet I can
Jesus
turn
ate
you
lamb.
vegan. I bet I can turn you
Anything is
vegan,
protein.
and it would boost you that much more.
I'm gonna be honest. I would never.
Look, 99% of our gladiators was vegan.
What? Where did you get that?
Gladiator?
What about the whole Tennessee Titans team being vegan?
Vegan steak.
That's good for them.
My
I
steak
can't do
is
it.
right.
My mama tried to give me that. I can't do it.
I bet I can turn you vegan.
I'm vegetarian. I can't go vegan.
No, vegan, I can turn you vegan. Vegetarian is hard.
I think he's asking to cook you a meal. I think that's what he's
Bet.
asking to do.
Think about it.
Bet.
I'm not doing
Yeah,
it.
he don't want to bet. He don't want to bet.
I'm not gonna try it. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do it.
Alright.
Hey.
I'm gonna have to get you to try this trig and shit.
I cannot.
Talking about going 4 quarters, you can go 8 quarters.
It's
Man, he trying to hold his
Bro,
laugh.
cut it
I
out,
got
cut it
10
out,
laughs
cut it
at
out.
him.
So, a couple months back, you had told me that you were an author, and when you had said that, I was like, "What?" Because I didn't know. I was like, "What are you writing a book about?" And I recently found out that it was a Christian book, like geared towards young athletes.
Mhm.
Is it one that like teaches them their ABCs, like how young are like? Tell me about the book a
This,
little
I mean,
bit.
this could be a book for anybody. Us in this room could read it.
Yeah.
It's scriptures. So
Oh, okay.
the alphabet matches up with the scripture in a way. Growing up, my parents used to have these little flashcards, the ABC, and it had scripture on them. So I
That's
just
so
kind of
cute.
moved it to a book and put an athletic twist on it. help it be a little more appealing to the kids.
That's precious. So, just because of what just happened with us recently, where we were supposed to film that and whatnot, when I was in college, I had written an op-ed about how sports journalists tend to portray black athletes in the media. My take on it, from what I had learned, was that they tend to, when it comes to like white athletes, they'll say that they've put in the work, they've done all this sort of stuff, but with black athletes, it's just natural given ability. So being a black man playing in Tennessee, what has it been like to, I guess, navigate through the media?
Just being prepped at a young age, I've really been groomed from my sister to, she wanted to be a broadcaster at one point, so she used to interview me when we were little kids in the car all the time.
Oh, I'm obsessed with her.
And then my mom would do the same, so I've always had a PR team around me at all times. So just knowing how to conduct myself and knowing how to navigate, through negative things. Many times I tell guys who are doing interviews and stuff, like to be comfortable, say whatever you want to say. You don't have to answer the question. If you're uncomfortable answering the question, you don't have to. You can talk about something else.
Yeah.
It's just
You're really good at that.
there's a lot of things that I'd say knowing how to conduct yourself in those different situations, but. Being here in Tennessee, I've never had any problems with that.
I love that for you.
It's always gonna be. I mean, it's annoying questions like the age thing. Like
I keep seeing people bring that up.
Yeah, that's. I mean,
but why are they bringing that up? Why are they bringing that up?
I mean,
is it relevant?
It's always gonna be something that they have to. They have to say.
It's always a hater out there.
Yeah,
and
but
somebody
it's
envy you.
But I mean, also at the same time, like it's a young dude's game.
Yeah.
And longevity is what everybody's looking for.
I think Tom Brady broke that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did for sure.
I mean, shit. I don't think it's long dude's game. LeBron.
He broke his back and left.
LeBron different.
It's the Kings game.
I would say, yeah, and then again, what he brings to the table. One thing I bring to the table is maturity and leadership. So, I don't look at it as a downfall of my age, but I look at it as a positive.
Yeah, Atlanta stresses it. Be a pioneer in the game.
I got something right here. Since it's a 5 right there, boom, 5. And I'm gonna just give you some leniency, and I'm gonna take away 3 because I'm gonna say resiliency and perseverance. Take that out. So, what's the other 3 that represents Hendon Hooker?
I like that.
I would say faith, family, and just obsession / ambition.
Hard work, because hard work and perseverance go together.
I'm just
That's
ambitious.
I like that answer.
That's
I
hard.
might steal that.
Did you pick 12?
No.
You didn't. They just gave it. That's the
I'm
rookie.
rock with it,
That's the rookie number they just give to you.
He gonna make them change.
But it's crazy because that 2 come from Tech. Did you have what you have in high school?
I had 1.
And then that 1 go with the 2. It's kind of crazy, and you ain't pick it.
But you gonna keep 12?
I don't know.
Like T won his 5, but
he gonna get that.
It's really like one of my cousins was talking about it at my uncle's funeral. He's like, man, it's crazy that you got 12 because my uncle wore 10, my dad wore 11.
yeah.
Now I have 12, so it's kind of like the new.
Might as well keep the 12. The 12 means
might be
something.
I like it.
It's 4
It's not. Oh, just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah. Hey, go show out and make that 12.
The single digit.
You want to switch back to the single?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to.
It don't even matter right now. I just want to get healthy. And
Oh, yeah,
feel.
for sure.
I'm in 95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about the hard work.
For sure.
Wait, so where are you at in your recovery? How much longer until you're
So I'm 6 months post operation, and a lot of stuff I'm doing, I'm being able to run, cut, and stuff, and it just feels strong again. So just building my legs back up, being able to squat. It's my 3rd week being able to squat under the rack.
Oh
So
yeah.
I put some weight on there this week while we working.
That sounds good.
He's ahead of time, bro.
Yo, so what's the speed difference from college and the NFL? Because I know you've been through training camps and practice and doing with NFL wide receivers. So what's the difference in speed? Is there really a difference?
I mean, being here, like we had speed demons. We had Bayless Jones, and we had Hyatt. So I'm used to throwing the guys that can slide. Then growing up, like Keenan Allen is like my big bro. My dad used to work him out when he was in high school. Him and his brothers. So when I was working out my freshman sophomore year in college, Keenan already been in the league for 5-6 years, and I'm throwing to him. So it's really no difference it's no difference in the sense of throwing routes and stuff, but it's the difference of how fast can you figure out what the defense is doing, how fast can you get the ball out, make decisions, cancel things out. That's what they talk about speed, but it's still freak athletes out there though.
Right.
So
That's all. One more. Do you have in the NFL? Do you have a microphone in your helmet?
yeah, I got a speaker.
So
You want to person that way when you
So, yeah.
How long is that?
Man,
Okay.
No, well, it's on every play unless it just goes out. If it goes out, you're like, ooh. But it's 15 seconds that the coaches can talk to you.
So they can.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So it's 15 seconds, but once that 15 seconds hit, it's over with.
Okay. Wait, 15 seconds. The whole like. When
Every
is it?
play.
Every play.
Yeah. So like,
when quarterbacks do this, and they're
so they can hear.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gerald Sensabaugh, my
That's
first
dope.
homie that was ever in the league, put me on the game.
Is air conditioning in your helmet too?
Hey,
No, but they
There's some-
no, but they
there's
really
some-
doing
there's
that,
some.
bro.
I think LSU.
Yeah,
I
they
think
got
LSU
trying to
got
protect
some.
the head.
I saw that. I saw LSU had some.
They trying to protect the brain as much as they can.
Wait, now I want to know all the little cool facts about the.
Well, they got microphones, cameras,
That's so
GPS,
cool.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you gotta have a GPS on.
The GPS.
Yeah, it'll.
Maybe for real?
I'm so serious. Like I wear a GPS every day.
Oh,
When I
okay.
run-
I know what you mean.
When I
Oh.
run, it'll calculate how fast you're running.
Yeah.
It'll calculate how many yards you're running.
Yeah.
And majority of the time, like guys wearing, you might see them. It look like a bra,
Yeah.
but it's
It's
other
like a
forms
little
of.
strap.
Yeah, no, it's literally a bra.
I thought it was just a little.
It's
strap.
no,
He said
it's
it
some,
was
it's
strap.
some like
Nah,
if they're
like
working out-
it was a lot of weird shit.
if you're working out like here at Tennessee, they got the bras. They got it where you put in your shoulder pads. They got it where you put in your jersey. Like in Detroit, we got them in our jerseys.
Yeah.
So,
Sports technology is so cool.
But it's to keep them safe though. Yeah.
Okay, Mount Rushmore question.
Got
I
you.
saw this on a sports interview today, so I'm gonna ask you. Your Mount Rushmore for quarterbacks in the NFL of all time.
All
of
time.
all time.
That's 4, by the way. I had to
Okay,
go
I'm
4.
gonna go OG Peyton. Manning.
That's one of your big mentors, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna go Tom Brady.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go.
These two right here gonna be interesting.
I'm gonna go Doug Williams.
Ooh, ain't nobody gonna say that.
I'm gonna go Doug Williams. I'm gonna go Patrick Mahomes because he.
Oh, yeah.
I like that one.
He's doing his thing.
It's hard.
Can't hate it, and he at the top. He gonna be in Hall of
He
Fame.
changed the game.
And it's what we seeing right now too. Come on, man.
He's doing his thing for sure.
And one more.
Definitely fan.
One more.
One more.
It is 4. We can throw another one in if you want.
Yeah, you fine. That's easy.
You know me. I
Go
like.
ahead. Go ahead.
Don't let me ask him my question.
It better be.
Honestly, that's a tough one because there's so many that you can put at that 5 spot. But
Since your fourth was who changed the game in this modern era, who changed it to the?
Hey, I know who you think.
You know who I'm thinking
I
of.
feel you,
Not
but
this
it's
one
just,
I'm
Put
thinking of.
yourself on
it's
there.
just, I can't put myself on there. I ain't even playing the game.
He's a humble
I
guy.
ain't even wear my helmet
I'm
yet.
humble.
No,
Yeah, that's valid.
That's
Put
tough.
yourself on there.
do what I
I can't put myself
I'm
in the
well,
future.
I'm gonna put you on
What-
mine right
so
now.
what's your fifth then?
Make sure I.
I only asked him for 4, guys.
He about to tell us a 4.
I said Patrick Mahomes was my 4th.
Yeah, and a 5.
And then 5. It's really just it's hard.
He looking
You
for
gonna have
Michael
to put-
Vick.
I know you want to know.
I'm about to say
But I'm
Vic.
saying it's as far as success.
But Vick didn't get to do what he needed to do.
It's really tough. Like Mike Vick changed the game.
Yeah.
You know, hands down.
When you paved the way from the home.
But his career
He
was
did.
cut short a third of the way, so.
Still had a good career.
He had a good
through the
career.
ups and downs, he persevered and still came out.
Yeah.
On top, had a great career and finished it out
It was the
strong
most
for
BS.
sure.
Kurt Warner gonna be my 5. I ain't gonna lie.
That's tough.
Probably
I
Breeze.
would go ahead and throw Vic on there at the 5th
Vic.
for sure.
I love the 4.
Yeah, that is.
If I could add a 5 for you, if you didn't say Vic, I'd probably say like, cause I want to say Vic too, but I'll probably say either Breeze or I would say
Really.
Even though he never won a championship. I'm
What
gonna
he
go Steve
did?
McNair.
Oh, okay.
Steve McNair, one of my favorites all time.
Man, I would say
Hey.
that.
Man, y'all sleep on
You a
that
beast
bird?
like Steve McNair. He can run that route. You know what I'm saying? And can throw that route.
Only because he worked at a grocery store, that I would be like, yeah, man, let's get my dog. What did he just say for Kurt Warner? He was a grocery store. He was a scanner. He's probably fast as hell. He worked at a grocery store, bro. Kurt Warner, bro. Kurt Warner was in a grocery store, bro. I promise you, bro.
I have a question.
Kurt Warner, the one.
Hey, that was
Can
what
I
I'm
ask my
saying.
question for you, please, with sugar and
Go
sprinkles?
ahead.
When you went down, especially since no one was touching you for your ACL tear, did you know like immediately that's what that was?
No, I really just thought I just sprained my knee.
Really?
For real, yeah. I felt something the game before against Mizzou, and that's when I
In the
tore my
same knee?
meniscus. Yeah.
So you had a torn meniscus going into the.
South Carolina. And then
You didn't know it or you didn't know?
I mean, I kind of had an idea. I was telling all my homies after the game because I was seeing like majority of my family's here, so we're in here, and I'm like, man, my knee just feels funny on the outside.
Yeah.
I think
And that's that little one that you really don't know, but you can feel.
And then like the third play of the game, I had a 60-yard run.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
But it's
You're
meniscus.
fine, you're fine,
It's
yeah.
meniscus.
I'm good to go. So then when I came back out,
Yeah, it's your meniscus.
next time I tried to run was the
Bad.
fourth quarter. I
Mm.
went a fake pitch, my leg just gave out.
Yeah, there's this girl I went to high school with. She did.
I think I
She
seen it when it happened, bro.
tore her ACL the same way. Like
So
whenever people are like apparently by themselves and they just fall while running, like apparently you're able to like pick it up immediately and know that's an ACL tear because like,
Man,
no one
shit.
touched you
I
going
don't
down.
like talking about it.
Yeah, I never had any injuries like that.
it is what it is.
I only
Yeah,
have
it is.
one
It is
more
what it is.
serious question. Do y'all?
How serious is it though?
It's serious. It's serious.
I don't got question. I got one question.
I'll bring that one up because I know.
Alright.
Is it the one I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay.
We all thinking of it.
Cat.
Okay. Stop. Okay. One last serious question. So being in Knoxville after the South Carolina game, I heard a lot of rumors about a certain I guess some sort of issue between you and another player. Is there any truth to that or
I mean, we had a little altercation, but
like physical or verbal?
no, it was just like a little shoving match. It was
Okay.
nothing really too crazy. But
Teammates
it's
stuff.
just it's how brothers gonna be brothers,
Lit.
Yeah.
regardless.
Lit, just lit.
Yeah, I mean,
But love each other
Someone
now.
told me
yeah,
to ask
always,
you.
yeah. Afterwards, me and
He didn't
and
come to that
JB
game, did he?
No, me and JB,
Anyway.
we still
I
I want to hear
brothers
this
at the end of the day.
person's answer. Go ahead.
And I was saying we still brothers at the end of the day. You know,
Yeah.
that's just it happens sometimes in the locker room.
Can we know
Nothing
what
too
caused
crazy.
it? If you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
No, I ain't take it.
That's fine. It's Dan, that's a friend of ours who wasn't able to make it today, but he wanted me to ask that question and follow it up with, do you think that it had any sort of effect on going into that game?
Partially because of how much energy JB brings to the
Yeah.
defense.
Then your
I mean, I was good. I mean, I threw 3 touchdowns, put about 300 yards. It was rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, we still didn't put it together as a whole offense.
Yeah.
And some of that's on me. I missed a lot of balls that game. And if we could go back and play it again,
Kick
I wish we could. But
So y'all are still like boys at the end of the day.
yeah. No, I don't believe in holding grudges or burning bridges. I feel like it blocks my blessings. So
Okay.
I like good energy and good vibes around me at all times.
Okay. You have anything?
Yup.
What?
What you was about to say?
Well, let me do it because I was.
Let me about to say, cause since we was in you was like, I asked too many questions. I asked too many questions. So look, we in the elevator, right?
Let Lana ask it.
We in the elevator, right? We gonna go back to the. So you said, okay, you rap a little bit, or
I'm
a
so
lot
mad
of
at
bit?
y'all. I'm so irritated with
No,
y'all.
let Lana
Hey,
Hey, edit that out. Cut it. Edit it out.
No.
Come on now.
I rap.
This
Oh,
man,
He
he
does what
rap.
he is
Is
a
she gonna
rapper.
He raps, but she cats and
He's
all
the
boots.
rapper. He is.
So y'all two, you gotta rap.
And I'm
Okay,
Jones.
so I'll go to we ask most people who come on the show this. If you don't wanna, you don't have to. You freestyle for us? Say yes. Come on.
No.
Hey, if I give you 4, you give me 4 after. We got 8 bars.
All right, 4-4.
Off,
You
off,
from?
off the camera for sure.
Off camera. He's off camera. Off
Off
camera. That's all
camera.
that
I'm from
matters.
Detroit. I'm from
Off
East
camera.
Side, Greensboro.
Wait,
Okay.
time out. I have one last question.
Motor City.
So before we got situated and stuff, I heard you making the call to your brother about getting stuff together for fashion and whatnot. What's your wardrobe like?
I got everything.
What's your favorite
I
shoe?
don't even know why.
My
I don't
favorite-
even know why.
My favorite shoes right now, B30 Christian Dior is my favorite right now. I'm rocking with them.
Those sound cute.
I don't got that.
Favorite shit right now.
Bro,
That's
say it like this.
Oh, wait. Actually, I do have one.
I don't got
The
that.
model number.
Anyway, I have one last question and then we'll wrap. What's a day in the life look like for you?
Oh yeah.
Which day? Is it the weekend or the weekday?
What's your, actually, no, tell me
A
both.
weekday.
Tell me the weekday.
A week.
Okay,
Weekend
so
or weekday?
weekday now. So say if we was having OTAs and I was still in Detroit, get up around 5:30, shower, meditate, go to the facility, have prehab, rehab, stretch, get my knee rubbed out, just whatever I need to get my knee going. Then I'll go get in some extra film, eat breakfast, team meeting. We have a lift. After the lift, quarterback meeting, offensive unit meeting, practice. We practice. I get to throw afterwards to the receivers, and then we'd have a rookie meeting after that, after practice. Then cold tub, hot tub. Just trying to get my body feeling good for the next day. Just depending on what the guys are doing. If we gonna go get something to eat, I've been eating at Benihana's like every.
And I was about to ask you.
It's right beside the hotel. So
Okay, that makes sense.
I'm about to ask you one thing. Okay, go. So you're Benihana's. Benihana's is like that's more than just Detroit. So have you ate in any inner city spots like
Yeah, I
restaurants?
went to the Sloppy Crab.
It was slapping one.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yes, sir.
Benihana's or Wasabi's?
What?
No, that's a fair question. That's a fair
Yeah.
question.
I'm going,
Fair.
honestly,
What's up?
Ben-
I'm about to say I'm going wasabi. Honestly.
Yes,
Thank you.
Benihana's.
Thank you.
I wouldn't say it sucked, cause the one in Detroit actually alright.
I mean, I done been to Benihana's in probably about 4 or 5 different cities.
Coney Island? You been to Coney Island?
Oh yeah,
yet?
Coney Island.
On the east side or the west side?
Nah, I just ordered off the
You
door.
got it
Yeah.
delivered to you. You gotta go
No,
with
I'm
that.
tired, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
On something.
Miami Benihana was the first one I went to, and that shit sucked.
They ain't had a white sauce, huh?
That's what I'm saying. It was
I don't like
Miami
Benihana.
or LA.
They were really mean to me when I went. You guys just get bad service. We're not filming right now on camera wise.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up anyways.
I got a question. You think you can do more push-ups than me?
We're wrapping it up.
I know I can do more push-ups than you.
I'm a vegan.
That's cool.
Nah.
Quarterback. NFL quarterback.
90% of
All right,
gladiators is
everyone.
vegan.
Well,
Nah, you
We're-
ready to do this?
what'd you say?
I want him to freestyle.
He ain't gonna do it on camera.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he ain't. Mm-mm.
Send
Well,
me-
look at this. Boom.
God, Jesus Christ.
That's wraps for not another
With a
podcast.
splash.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
gonna
done.
freestyle 4 bars.
No,
Look,
we're
he
done.
He fucked with me, though.
Say it.
We're already done. I did it.
I got beats on my.
Man, you got
Rocky top right back at the top. We was waiting for this. We was ready to pop. Can't even hold you. Won't be stopped. Off the block. We taking tops. We kicking nerves and taking names. It's something about that power T. You ain't got no haters. You ain't no beast. Let's shock the world in Tennessee. It's about that time to say that.
I love Not Another Podcast, man. It's my favorite podcast in the fucking world.